Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios. deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
What's up, my good people? This is the AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the number one morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your smoothie, get your water, your lemon and water, whatever it is that you do. Get it while the getting is good. What's up with everybody, man? Good morning to the Ghetto Cafe. You guys up in here early in the morning. We're a little late. Free smack. What happened? What's going on with smack? Free smack? What you mean free smack? Uh-oh, back on Fig. Smack on timeout. Uh-oh, what Smack done did now? Smack and T-Rail going at it. They'll get back together, man. Them is brothers. Them is brothers. Them is brothers. You know what I mean? You know, you go through your ups and downs, and you'll be right back at it. What up, Alex? What's going down, man? What's up with Mel Strange's review? Scared Soul, Rich Man, Roland, Guadalupe, Angel, TDC, Love Us. T-Rail had to pick him up yesterday. Hey, man. This normal shit, regular stuff. Let's give a shout out to Yasuke, the original Black Samurai up in this thing, man. I got my painting up, man. I got my painting up. I'm going to call that painting, that artwork is called The Heavenly Ascent of the White Woman, or the hellish descent of the, I don't know. Doing a few things, man. The light is bright as hell, but it's all good. It's all good. But bail that. Oh, he went to jail. Oh, okay, so he had to bail out. You know, shit happens. Shit happens, man. As long as he's up out of there, man. That's all we care about. As long as he's up out of there, that's all that matters. As long as he's not in jail, he's out back in the streets being smacked. We good. You know, shit happens. But sometimes everybody sit down for a little bit, a couple days or so. Ain't no biggie. No lights? What do you mean no lights? Everybody takes a seat every now and again. Alex talking about no lights, looks low budget. No lights where? What do you mean no lights? Where do you want lights at? Looks low budget. Shit. I wish it was low budget. I'll be sitting in a prettier position if this shit was low budget. Shit. Top of the top, GFS. What's going down, man? Since GFS is up in here, since the original is up in here, let's talk, man. I want to talk about Devin Haney and Tank Davis. I want to talk a little bit of boxing. Before we get started. You know what I mean? We're going to get into men who master themselves, control the world. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into Devin Haney's this last fight that he had. Did Devin Haney look like he had a lot more power than he normally does? It looked like he had a lot more power than he normally does. But Did he take the Ryan Garcia route? Did Devin Haney take the Ryan Garcia route, man? We're going to get to some Devin Haney. He looked more powerful than I've seen him. He's knocking people down. Knocking people down, man. Looks a little bit more powerful. And I don't want to put nothing on nobody. I just want your honest opinion, GFS. If you watch the fight, let me know what you think. Let me see. Let me see if I could hook Alex up. I forgot what my light program is called. I forgot what this light thing is called. I think this is it. I don't know. Let's go. Let's check this out.
Louis Salt for the Ring magazine here with Devin Haney, history made again, freeweight world champion. Just tell me the thoughts and feelings and how you feel right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can only, thank Allah, alhamdulillah, for making this happen for me, for everything. And everything I said I was going to do, I did. My dad put together a great game plan. At times, I got away from it in the fight, but it worked.
You silenced a lot of doubters tonight. How does that feel, would you say?
No, I mean, that's what I said I was going to do. I am one of the best in the sport, whether they like it or not, whether they want to admit it or not. I am one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, and I've proven that time and time again.
How does that feel? I guess there must be that extra motivation, though, when you do have people sort of not writing you off, but saying, like, you have to answer these questions, and when you do it like that, must just be extra sweeter.
Yeah, it was. Going into this fight, me being an underdog, it was surprising, but it gave me that motivation. His team talked a lot, his dad talked a lot, and I just used it as fuel, motivation. A lot of people counted me out, said I was never the same. They said I was never going to be the same. They said I was a runner, and I went in there and I silenced it.
He silenced everybody by looking a certain way that he has never looked to me. He's never looked that strong, and I'm not trying to throw nothing on nobody. Not trying to throw nothing on nobody, but maybe you know what? It could be the fact that when we first seen him, when we first saw Devin growing up, he's still a young man. He's still young, hasn't gotten into his grown man strength, hasn't developed that maturity of that old man strength. And he might be just getting stronger as he gets older. And that's what I'm gonna say it is. He's getting stronger as he gets older, but Devin Haney with some power, if Devin Haney had power, he'd be one of the most dangerous guys out there. To me, he would be if he had power. Let's keep listening to him, though.
All of them.
Talk to me about the shot that dropped him as well. What was going through your mind there as well?
Yeah, no, I mean, part of the game plan was to go in there and, sting him early, get my respect early, because I knew that he really believed that, I couldn't punch. He felt like he was going to bully me. So, our game plan was to go in there and shock him early and get my respect, and that's what I did.
I have to ask you, Devin, as well, and I know you mentioned there about the being a runner and whatnot. Norman was really the first real puncher since the Garcia fight. Was that consciously in your mind in the build-up to this fight?
No, I mean, I think that everybody at the top can punch. I don't think that I'm fighting the best guys in the world. Ramirez could punch as well. So he's not the first puncher that I faced. All these guys at the top can punch.
Alex,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Is this better for you, Alex? Or should we go warm? Should we do warm, daylight, go a little lighter on it, not so bright? What you want to do? Let's see. A little brighter. We can go cozy. We can go relax. What you want to do, man? You want to go night light? Want to go relax? What you want to do, man? You said it's got the cheap lights and shit. You know what I mean? So let me make sure that the lights look good for Alex so it don't hurt his eyes, man. You know what I mean? Let me see. Do we want to do What else we want to do? Let's see. Let's go to dynamic. Y'all want to have a party up in here? What you want to do with the lights, man? What makes Alex happy in the morning, man? So it don't look cheap to him. So, it look cheap over there. We can change the lighting up if you want. What you want to do? Get a fireplace going? You want to make it look like a fireplace? Well, just you tell me, man. You tell me what we got going on. We'll see. Because it's, don't want Alex complaining over there with his complaining ass. Pretty soon start crying. But Devin Haney now has power, has a little bit more power than what he showed before. Do you think Devin Haney is ready for like a Stevenson, a Shakur? You think he's ready for a Shakur? Because I didn't show the highlights of the fight, but he talking that game. He's speaking like he ready for it. I don't know, man. I think Devin Haney with power is just as dangerous, is just as legit as any of the Stevenson's tanks if you add power to that dude. Like it's like saying Tank Davis. If you took the street shit and him getting in trouble outside the ring, Tank would be a monster. But he can't seem to stay out of trouble. We're going to talk about that too. Let's get to some of these highlights.
Gentlemen, you received instructions in the dressing room.
Fuck no, he's getting
expect a
dropped.
good, clean fight.
We'll look at
Protect
some
yourselves at all
highlights.
times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up.
Hey,
You're at 147.
I'm being optimistic. I am being optimistic, but I want him to win. I do want him to do good. I do want him to win. I want these young men to do good in life. But I'm saying, just think if Devin Haney had knockout power. Don't act like Devin Haney is just a chump or a bum, like he ain't been out here and getting into good fights and being in some real fights. Now, add power to him, I think he could be out there with the best of them.
Are you kidding me? Nice check.
Oh, you know what? I can't show the zone.
I'm telling you, he shot.
The zone. Is this the zone? Because they be hitting cats. Yep, that's the zone. I can't do the zone. They'll demonetize me quick. Let me see real quick. Let me see another boxing highlights. Okay, we'll watch it on something else, Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main ring magazine. Done by the Jack Challenger. Corner.
Times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up.
Boy, they both got the eye of the tiger, don't they? And Devin
And this
Haney
is his
looks fantastic
three
at
division championship.
147
He's
pounds.
been in
This is
three
the
divisions,
best
has a
and
belt
most
in 3 different weight
muscular
classes.
I've ever seen Devin Haney. Maybe the weight was draining him at 135 and 140.
Wow,
We're
Drew.
going to find out right now because he's dealing with the real.
147 pounds.
The downfall, we're going to get into Tank right now. We're going to get into Tank. But, Drew, Tank we're literally watching it right now. We're not about to watch it. We're watching it right now. And it seems like women are his downfall. Like he can't, I don't want to put nothing on him that he's doing stuff or whatever. But it's always women. It's not the shit inside the ring.
Good shot there by Haney. That was a good check hook there.
Man, this
That
is the
caught the
zone
attention
again.
of Roman Jr.
Good jab to follow it up there for Haney. Are you kidding me?
Nice left hook. Wobbled him. Hey,
The real.
when y'all seen that from Haney? This is just what. This is all I want to show y'all. Look at this left hook. He might have stole that from Ryan Garcia, man.
Haney holding on.
Watch this left.
There by Haney.
Left hook right
That
there.
was a good check hook there. That caught the attention of
Watch
Roman
this next
Jr.
one.
Good jab to follow it up there for Haney.
Boom!
Nice check hook. Jab to follow it up there for Haney. Are you kidding me? Nice check hook.
Dropped him.
Roman Jr.
Good jab to follow.
That's very Haney-like. He caught him with this one. Watch him catch him with this one.
Haney holding on.
Bam, caught him.
Shot
Check.
there by Haney.
Comes back in for
Good
it.
check hook there. That caught the attention of Roman Jr.
Good jab to follow it up there for Haney. How you kidding? Oh, nice check.
I'm just saying, y'all. Haney with some power is a different kind of animal. Haney with some power is a different animal, dude. And I guess somebody did say I'm being optimistic or whatever, but I'm just saying, I've seen the skills with Haney. I've seen him have the ringmanship. He's got the skills. He can go in there and fight with anybody, but his downfall has always been he can't get nobody out of there. He can't knock nobody out, knock nobody down. If he adds that to his regimen, to his repertoire, Haney is dangerous. Now let's get to Tank Davis and how he blew the bag. Tank Davis, I don't know how much money he was going to make with the Paul brothers, but he was already sliding up out of boxing, like just not focused or whatever. And then he's sliding over to the Paul brothers, and then the Paul brothers have to drop the fight. I don't know how big of a bag he blew, but we all know the Paul brothers come with a bag, a real bag. And for Tank to lose that, is it over for Tank? It's never over. It's never over for anybody. Like, you can always turn a new leaf and get refreshed, come with a new look, get rebranded. Sometimes you gotta fall. You gotta fall down and rebuild to come back stronger. And that might be what Tank is going through, man. What do y'all think? Is he done or can he rebuild? Because how old is Tank Davis? How old is Tank? He's 31. He's not super old. So he can still, to me, he can still come back from this and be strong and be a great champion because he's a once-in-a-lifetime type talent. You don't see that kind of talent, that left hand, that strength. But is Tank Davis's brain not in it? Is he done? Is he out? If his mental was already messed up, they dropped the fight because of some allegations against him and his girl. A girl came out with some domestic violence type stuff and threatening her. He was threatening to off her and to do things to her, and she recorded all the conversations. She recorded all the threats, all the conversations, and that's why the Paul brothers dropped it. It's a sad situation. So if you're already weak mentally, and then now added to your thoughts is that, damn, I blew my biggest bag. I blew my biggest fight, even though it was with the Paul brothers. Now you already on shaky ground, but now you add to that, I blew the biggest bag because of this girl or whatever. Yeah. The fight was canceled after a civil lawsuit was filed against, let me just pull it up. Fight was canceled after a civil lawsuit was filed against Davis by a woman who works at a Miami nightclub. The lawsuit details accusations of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Like, man. And it's not the first time something like that has happened. It's not the first time that he's had some incidents. He's went down. He served some time because of that shit too. This is not the first time Davis has faced accusations of domestic violence. Previous charges have been dropped due to lack of cooperation from alleged victims and other incidents in 2020 arrests for simple battery domestic violence and 2022 arrest for domestic battery. It's not something that damn, it's almost like a repeat offender, man. Who are his people around him? Who are the people around you? This is why I say it's so important to surround yourself with people that want the best for you, not the best for them. You want to surround yourself with people that want the best for you, not the best for them. because they'll let you go down a slippery slope as long as they're getting money, as long as they're still getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, as long as their bag is still secured, they're going to let you do whatever you're doing. They're afraid to say no because they want their bag to still be secured. They're going to let you do whatever as long as they don't want you to kick them out your life. How much money did he lose on that fight? Surround yourself with people that want the best for you and not just for themselves. Them leeches, them bloodsuckers is just around for whatever benefit you are to them. Get rid of those people, guys. Like, those people. How much did Tank lose? This is about to be sad. I really don't even want to know this number. Damn. Davis would have likely earned a guaranteed $10 million. 10 million? That's a hard thing. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. Floyd would never. Shit, Floyd had his run-ins too. Floyd had his run-ins also. But I think the difference with Floyd and a lot of these cats, what they don't realize is that this fool Floyd was very regiment. He was on his regiment. He was programmed up, kept it the same. No drinking, no drugs, working out at all times. People always say, oh, he fights like Floyd, or he blocks, or he has his defense like Floyd. But yeah, does he live his life like Floyd Mayweather? If you're not living your life like the Black Samurai Yasuke, do y'all know about Yasuke, man? Let me see if I get a good video for you guys.
Today marks the start of Black History Month, a time when we celebrate and know that I have work chic armor, katana swords, and expert fighting skills. When many hear the word samurai, they can imagine many things, but few would have pictured him. In 1579, almost 500 years ago, a tall African man arrived in Kyoto, Japan. He is now known as Yasuke, and he would go on to become the first man born outside of Japan to reach the status of a samurai warrior. Yasuke became a samurai under the rule of Oda Nobunaga, a powerful 16th century Japanese feudal lord. It is said that when he arrived in Kyoto, people were amazed by him. At the time, the average height of a Japanese man was said to be under 5'2". Meanwhile, Yasuke was said to be over 6'2", 1 foot taller than the average man. The people climbed over one another just to catch a glimpse of him and were amazed by his height and dark skin, as they had likely never seen someone like Yasuke before. Within a year, Yasuke had joined the highest of Japanese warrior class, the samurai, and before long, he was riding side by side with his mentor, Nobunaga, in battle.
Nobunaga. So wait, someone say he's in Assassin's Creed, the video game, not the movie. He's in the video game Assassin's Creed, and there's an anime called Yasuke. I didn't know that. But why is there not a movie, man? That would be a dope ass movie. First off, I love the samurai movies, like the Last Samurai, you know what I mean? Like all that shit. Those have dope stories. Why they haven't done this? You know that it would be profitable. Like, it would be profitable.
Quickly, Yasuke and Nobunaga grew to be very close, and it is said that Nobunaga was fascinated with Yasuke's tales from Africa and India, and was amazed that Yasuke could speak Japanese fluently. Nobunaga.
All money ain't good money in my white man voice. Yeah, when it comes to promoting the black man to being too much than what they want him to be, like a Shador Sanders type shit. Oh, I digress.
Treated Yasuke like family, and he was even one of the few people allowed to dine with him, and he was also granted the job of carrying Nobunaga's personal spear. There are no records of Yasuke's date of birth or where he originally came from, but many historians say he came from Mozambique, while others suggested Ethiopia or Nigeria. What is known, however, is that Yasuke arrived in Japan with an Italian Jesuit on an inspection tour, and appears in historical records between the years 1579 and 1582. Although many think he was a slave, others disagree, as they feel it would be impossible to reach the rank of a samurai without an existing fighting background. You see, the average samurai started their training as children and would train for a large portion of their lives to become expert fighters, so Yasuke must have been a warrior of some type. Yasuke fought alongside Nobunaga many times up until the time of Nobunaga's death. On this night, one of Nobunaga's generals turned against him and set the warlord's palace on fire, trapping Nobunaga in one of the rooms. Before he could be taken, Nobunaga ended his own life. As the ultimate sign of trust and friendship, he asked Yasuke to remove his head and bring it to his son along with his sword. This final event speaks to the relationship they had and how important Yasuke must have been. Immediately after Nobunaga's death, Yasuke went to the home of Nobunaga's son. They were quickly ambushed, but Yasuke fought alongside Nobunaga's son until he surrendered. Rather than killing Yasuke, they returned him to the Jesuits. Outside of this, little is known of Yasuke, but his legendary story still lives on to this day.
Just a little history for y'all on the Black Samurai, Yasuke, man. That shit is dope. So they said the dude was 6'3" and everybody else was like under 5'8". So do you think he was that vicious of a samurai? Or you think he was just bigger than everybody and was just fucking people up, just like chopping trees down? No matter what, if that is the case, he's still vicious for that. But I just don't understand why there wouldn't be a movie out like that. That it goes, you know what? Because Luck, when we was talking to Luck about something, Luck told me that the highest grossing movies are children movies, like children educational, like children movies that are like positive, but they only put so many of those out a year when they're the highest grossing. Like that genre is the highest grossing, but they put out the least amount of movies because they are busy putting out all these other things, spending a bunch of money on all these other movies when these positive kid movies generate the most money. What sense does it make not to generate and to not make the movies that generate the most amount of money? Why wouldn't they do it when they're actually positive movies and they're good for kids and this and that? Why would you not continue to do that? Not only is it positive, but it generates the most money. What up, Bushido? What up? Why would you not generate movies that make the most money? Why would you, and this goes to the Shador thing, why would you not start the quarterback that's going to make you the most money? Because it's always all about money, right? It's always about the bottom dollar, making the most money. What is going to bring the most money? I don't know if it's watering down the product because guess what? There's cartoons on every day. There's Nickelodeon. There's whole stations for cartoons and things for children. Things on YouTube. Shit on YouTube is making, the shit for kids is making the most money. Those little silly, I don't want to call them silly, not silly characters, but like, what is that lady's name? When the kids hear her voice, they just go crazy. They go crazy when they hear her voice. I don't know what is her name. Me and my wife were just talking about her. But millions and millions of views based on like positive shit, just small little education things. You mean to tell me you don't want to make money off that? Miss Rachel. Let's see. Let's look up Miss Rachel, man. That's what it is. Miss Rachel. Hey, Ghetto Cafe. Y'all always coming through with the info that I don't have. Miss Rachel. Let's see. This lady right here. She go crazy. I'm gonna go to her page and see.
Hi, friends! I'm so excited to learn with you today. Look! It's a present!
Look at how many videos she has.
Should we open it?
120 videos. Let me turn this off before she sue me because she got a lot of money. 120 videos, 17.9 million subscribers. Toddler learning with Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel visits the doctor. Like just little simple basic shit. That's why I stopped it. But I just wanted to show y'all. This lady, she just... So if... Do you get what I'm saying? High grossing. And you would think these money-hungry suckers is all about that money. But what about when it doesn't produce little robots? When it doesn't produce it doesn't follow their narrative. Blippy? Okay, I'm going to go to Blippy. Let me see what Blippy got. Let's see what Blippy got. Who the hell is Blippy? I didn't even know about Blippy. Who's this? Oh, shoot. Pop, gotta stop there. Let me see. Look at this. This is the modern day Pee Wee Herman, it looks like. Looks like the modern day Pee Wee Herman. Blippy and Mika, best friends. 1.5 million subscribers. Just like modern day Pee Wee Herman, Sesame Street shit. Look, there go Elmo. I knew it was going to be an Elmo in there. Miss Rachel stands with, oh, you know what? That is right, Alex. That's right. Let me show y'all something real quick. Miss Rachel and her dress that she had on. Let me see if it comes up.
So honored to have your beautiful artwork on my dress, and I have your beautiful dove, Ahmed. I have your wonderful pictures, Rama. I have yours here, Luna. I have yours here, and then I have Rana's here, and then on the back I have Mohammed's doves. I have Shahed's boat. I have Sarah's landscape. Let me show you, and Rahav's is on the back. It's so beautiful. Let me show you. And I have your pictures here, and I'm showing everyone who did this beautiful art, and I'm telling everyone all about you, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud to have you here with me tonight, and I'm telling the world all about you. I love you. Hi.
Hey, low-key, she got the best voice for children. That's not an act. That's how she really talks. That's why kids just be popping up when her name comes up. But that was a dress that she was in support of Palestine and the children of Palestine. And so she said, this dress is the dress team. I can't thank you enough for making this happen for me. I'm so proud of you. Everyone loved your art. It's amazing. This dress upcycled and all kids received a donation from me. So she donated to all those children that she used their artwork. Can you imagine? Now we're about to get onto something serious. Can you imagine being in a war-torn area? I don't want to say imagine, but just children that are hearing bombs, hearing this and that, being from the Congo, being scared for your life, being in Sudan, being in a war. It's not only Israel and Gaza. There's a lot of shit happening across the world. Ukraine and Russia, Congo, Sudan. Congo is ongoing. No one talks I'm not even going to talk about Belgium right now, but we will get into Belgium and Leopold. But what's going on in Sudan, we always like, damn, war is so crazy, such and such, such and such. When they supposed to be learning how to read, do math, and just laugh and have a joyful life. And that's what our children have. That's what my kids have. But then I think about the children in these war-torn countries and the pain, the trauma, the sadness that they must feel. You know what I mean? But for them still to be able to produce art and still be children and be able to give their art out and still be these creatives. That's why I say children are the gifts, are true gifts from God. And like, it's 8:30 in the morning, JD. Damn, really? True gifts from God, because they are the image of resilience, of being able to build back up and to be able to endure. Children, you know what I mean? They could be going through the worst shit and still crack a smile or still be innocent to a certain extent and be able to create art and do stuff like this. Like, damn, that shit is really touching. So shout out to Miss Rachel for doing that and being aware, being present and being human, being humane, and understanding the support that people need. There's some monsters out here. Just as innocent and sweet as Rachel is, there's somebody out the exact opposite of Miss Rachel. There's people out there the exact opposite of Miss Rachel. They might be talking about gok up in here early at 8:30 in the morning. Like, what? Like, where's your mind? Or it could be 11:30. I don't know. It's still early as fuck in the morning to be on that kind of shit. Shout out to Miss Rachel. But it goes to show that everything, like Badru said, all money ain't good money when it's producing positivity. When it's producing something positive, when it's producing something to gain. You know what I mean? You know, you can get positive messages from places that you think it won't come from. And I love that it came from this person, because this is one of my favorite people, one of my favorite entertainers, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. To me, you guys can rate your top, who's your top wrestler, your top WWE, WCW, WWF wrestler of all time? Who's your number one of all time? Because I'm pretty sure mine is Macho Man.
Has Macho Man ever cried?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available right there, you know, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm going to cry some more. But I've soared with the eagles and I've slithered with the snakes and I've been everywhere in between. And I'm going to tell you something right now. There's one guarantee in life, and that there are no guarantees, yeah. And understand this. Yeah. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy, so if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count, get back up, and fight again. And you're a macho maniac. Dig it.
Has Macho Man ever cried?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available right there, you know, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm going to cry some more. But I've soared with the eagles and I've slithered with the snakes and I've been everywhere in between.
You know how cold that is? I've soared with the eagles and I've slithered with the snakes. I've soared with the eagles and I've slithered with the snakes. I love that shit. Woo-wee.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. There's one guarantee in life, and that there are no guarantees, yeah. And understand this. Yeah. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy, so if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count, get back up, and fight again. And you're a macho maniac. Dig it.
Has Macho...
Hey, I see you guys saying Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, those dudes was dope. Hulk Hogan over Ultimate Warrior, of course. But what up, Jules NFL? I see you. But what I loved about Macho Man was his presence, his character. Like when they interviewed him, when what was that guy's name? Dang, I can't think of the guy, the bald head dude's name. But when they would interview him, with Elizabeth, with his wife Elizabeth, and this and that, he had multiple things going on. Not only was he vicious in the ring, but his character outside the ring was just like vicious. He was a little chauvinistic though at times. was a little chauvinistic at times. I will say that.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Complete mental insanity. Snap into a Slim Jim. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. This is unbelievable. Randy loved it. There was no faking anything with him. He believed everything he did.
So long as you both do live.
Man, we can't even talk about Chris Benoit, man. That dude, he went out the wrong way, dude. Took his family out.
Ooh, yeah! 3 minutes of heat time. Professional baseball was the first endeavor that I encountered, and I did it rather well.
The inevitable Randy Macho Man Savage.
Welcome back, wrestling fans.
The only thing that comes with a second-generation wrestler is following in your father's footsteps, and you got to toe the line.
Who is the best Savage type interview that you've ever seen? Let's copy him. And he says, okay.
Oh, yeah!
And he goes,
ooh, yeah.
And I went,
in those days, I mean, there were all these little fiefdoms, all these little territories had very rich characters.
Randy the Macho Man.
Vince, I was trying to find highlights and compilations of this fool. Let me see. This is not what I wanted. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I always get put on the spot. Now you tell me that this ain't one of the best promos ever.
Hulk Hogan, yeah. You see, you don't know where the Macho Man is coming from? You're right, yeah.
Wait, hold on. This dude deserves an Oscar, man. Like, the Macho Man, listen to this dude, man. This fool is in full-blown character. I don't know if he was sober, not sober, but listen to this dude, man. This is for WWF. This ain't no movie or nothing. Look at his face. I don't care what y'all say. No pukesters to the left, no pukesters to the right. Didn't need him then and don't need him now. This is the best shit ever, guys. Like, you can't tell me. Let's just be completely honest, y'all. Like, be completely honest. Is this not legendary behavior right? I'm not trying to put nothing on nobody. But is it even possible to do that kind of acting sober? Is it even possible to do that kind of acting sober? Are you just so pumped up on whatever you... Oh, man. I'll do Big Papa Pump next. Like, the thing to me is, everybody want to laugh at kids for thinking wrestling was real. That's the wrestling I grew up on. I grew up on that Macho Man. You couldn't tell me that is not who he was as a kid. It wasn't even fair. Exactly, Leon. I was watching it as a child, and I was literally like, yeah, that's who Macho Man is. That acting, a kid is not mature enough to know, like, that's a character. Him doing that shit had us glued to the television like, oh, he's gonna kill somebody. He's about to murder someone. The intensity of Macho Man made every kid think that wrestling was real, and I was low-key scared of Macho Man.
WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. It's a day that I'm certain my guest at this time will not forget. I'm talking about the former Intercontinental Champion of the world, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. Man. Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
I'm talking.
Man, Randy.
I am about to start quoting Macho Man. It's over. It's a wrap. I'm going to start quoting Macho Man. Nothing means nothing. Y'all just unlocked a whole new Rios character, guys. I'm about to start quoting Macho Man. Nothing means nothing.
The former Intercontinental Champion of the world, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. Man. Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah. Macho Madness, yeah, has got more to offer than President Jack Tunney thinks that I got. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Cards stacked against the Macho Man Randy Savage in WrestleMania 3. Yeah, let me say it, yeah. Let me say it out loud.
Let him say it out loud. Listen up.
And let me point to the president of the World Wrestling Federation. The Macho Man Randy Savage is not happy with your decision, yeah. I am the cream. In
Where did the cream come from?
Wait a minute, and there is no doubt about it, yeah.
Where's the cream coming from?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Oh, wait a minute, though, Randy. I've got to ask you very seriously. Do you blame Mr. Jack Tunney, the distinguished president of the World Wrestling Federation, for Ricky Steamboat being the Intercontinental Champion today?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Outside interference, yeah. In my moment of glory. Yeah, no, I'm living in a nightmare. And I am the cream. And now, not only the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt must fall, but the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Because Hulk Hogan, yeah, I am the cream.
Where's the cream
the cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better than the Macho Man Randy Savage. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah. And I'm talking to everyone in the World Wrestling Federation. And I'm even talking to President Jack Tunney, yeah. I'm on
Where's
my
the
way.
cream coming from?
And nothing is gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me.
You know, just out of curiosity, Randy, and I certainly don't want to diminish your tremendous God-given talents, but I'm very curious. I haven't seen Elizabeth lately.
Yeah, she's on the outside of the ring. Does she interfere in matches? Yeah. Nothing, zero, yeah. Pure athlete, yeah. And I've been, maligned. From the top to the bottom. And because they can't handle the Macho Man Randy Savage, the cream of the crop, nobody does it better.
Oh, my God. We didn't have a chance as children. We didn't have a chance as children. 80s babies, we didn't have a chance, man, to grow up just normal, like soft little sensitive ass lives. This is what we was growing up on. Our cartoons was Tom and Jerry. Guess what Tom and Jerry was constantly doing? Trying to murk each other. Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner trying to murk each other. Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd trying to murk each other. Toucan, what was the other one? Yosemite Sam trying to murk people. All the things that we watched was all about violence and trying to murk. I mean, top tier violence. Like the cartoons we watched, what was having knots on their head that was just, we didn't have a chance as children, man, to be soft or just coddled or this and that. Everything we watched was about domination. One thing trying to dominate another thing or trying to unalive another thing. Wile E. Coyote just getting his shit toe up, trying to get the Roadrunner. Tom and Jerry, cat trying to get the mouse dominating the cat. Like everything we watched, wrestling. I'm gonna pull up a clip probably from wrestling that y'all think was fake. Watch this. Let me see if I can find this shit. Hold on. Because we grew up on some other shit. Mean Gene, that's his name. Mean Gene.
See, so the plug. What's with the broom? Wait a minute. What is the...
Professional wrestling completely clean. Oh, yeah. Doing the thing, yeah. Like nobody ever does before. Yeah. Tito Santana, it's been a while since I saw you in the Boston Garden. And I think that you believe that even though you're headhunting, that you can't beat the Macho Man Randy Savage. And you know Hulk Hogan? Yeah, if he wants to keep an eye on me, don't look behind you, Hulk Hogan. No, don't look in front. Don't look to the sides. Look straight up, because I'm right on top of you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, Elizabeth. My dear, how are you? You look gorgeous as usual.
Thank you very much.
Well, you're more than welcome. How are things going for you?
Oh, great. Like, wait, what? Super.
Well, when you get into New York City, you have an opportunity to do a little shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Macho Man.
I really enjoy that.
Excuse me, just let me interrupt this for a second. I'm just standing here. I'm holding a gold belt, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt. I'm only the champion. You guys got a conversation going. You're talking back
about
and
a few
forth.
things.
It's like the most important man in the world standing here, and you got a conversation going with each other. Now
We could
explain
talk
to me
about
what.
you.
Put that thing down. Don't degrade the champion at any time. A man in my position could never afford to look ridiculous. Do you understand that? Tell Tito Santana that, and tell Hulk Hogan that. And Elizabeth, I think I need to tell you something right now. You don't understand who you're
thank you
with
very
right
much.
now. Do you know who you're with?
Thank you very much.
You're with me, Macho Man Randy Savage. Good.
Oh, who you're with? Do you know who you're with? I don't think you know who you're with. You're with me. Like, this is what we grew up on as children. We grew up, don't talk. He's telling you, nigga, what the hell you doing talking to my lady? I'm the champion. I'm the number one dude. I'm the legend here. What are you doing wasting time talking to her? I'm the guy. And this is what we grew up on at 5, 6, 7 years old. How do you think we was acted when we got to school? How do you think we was acting when we got to school when this is the shit that we was watching? Macho Man acting like that. Hulk Hogan acting how he's acting. Ric Flair acting the way he's acting. Just think about all the shit that was going on that we were looking at ritually all the time. I don't even know if I could pull up a cartoon. Let me see. I'm going to pull this up. No. I'm going to pull up a video of what we watched. Don't forget about Woody Woodpecker. Was violent as hell. All this shit we watched. So how do you think we was acting at recess? Well, y'all know some of y'all was y'all was there with me. How was we acting? We was overly stimulated, man. We was very chauvinistic, very. Hold on, it's about to come up right now.
Almost.
Oh my God. Is it back? No, I don't think it's back. Oh, we back. Okay, shit, I was about to start a new one. Hey, I don't know what that was. I'm staying away from WWE for sure. Stay away from WWE for sure. I'm staying away. Where's Streamlabs at? Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened. I was about to take that off, man. But they did something. They did something. I don't know what they did right now. Oh, shit. Damn. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get back to the conversation that I was having. We're going to see if they're going to cut this. But what I was talking about was, damn, that was a trip. It said my stream was blocked. And then now here it goes. Is it still blocked? Are you guys there? I don't know. Are you guys still there? I don't know. I don't know what happened, actually. Ejectocito, cuz. Like, nigga, what you think you doing? Like, damn, that was a... It's just a compilation of what we used to watch. And I think maybe Tom and Jerry was heavy, but it wasn't even as heavy as Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, or Elmer Fudd and Daffy Duck. Elmer Fudd and Daffy Duck, he would have a shotgun and would shoot his beak off. Spin his whole beak around his face with a shotgun. Like, it was just chaos. It was just complete chaos. And then they wonder why, like, why are these children acting the way they acting? Why are they so such and such, so such and such? Well, shit, is what we're consuming. It's everything that we were consuming. And we were trying to act out what we were watching. And that's why I say it's so important to watch what your children consume, what we listen to, what we watch, all that shit. Because it goes back to what I was saying about what they'll allow to be put out on in the masses, like what they allow to be produced, because they want to control a certain temperature of society. They want to control society in the way it's not productive for them on the grand. For the 2% up top, it's not productive for them, but it's productive for, let's say, the 90%. Wait, is it tripping again? I don't know. I think my thing is tripping. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to log off and then log back on. Like the Three Stooges. The Three Stooges. Like, even think about the Three Stooges.
Trouble ain't in the house.
Bullying at its finest. Stretched his nose out, grinded it off, and said, go get your ass up to go do some dangerous shit. That's bullying. Why was we? That's what, there was no hope for us, man. There was only hope for us through God, man. The shit we was watching, they treat Smack like Curly. Oh, damn. And cut it again. Dude, I don't know what is going on. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know, man. What is happening? They keep blocking it and then letting me back in. Hold, please. Hold.
Cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the...
See, YouTube was tripping like this back in the day. They started tripping on me. Oh, you watching elite players. Like, those are the big wigs. Yeah, like Tom and Jerry, Three Stooges, WWE, The Zone. Yeah, this whole stream is probably about to be... The boxing. Yeah, this whole thing's probably about to be. I got a whole nother. I'm gonna start another one just because I don't know how this is about to play out. I'm gonna end this one. Hey, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna start another stream.